Welcome back to Area DMG. I am your host, Phil Pasito, Mile High Mouth, and today we play a game from East Asia Soft and Leica Games. Leica Games. I like them. I really like their logo. I like them. This is created by Borales. Borales? It's called Venus Improbable Dream. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's probably a visual novel because that happens quite a bit. Let's see. Yeah, this is a visual novel, I think. More opacity. Okay, cool. Nothing yet. Lots of save files. Okay, wait, I'm gonna take a moment here and just think about this music. I think I'll move it down a little bit. There we go. So I turned it down a little bit so I'm not too loud and it's not too loud. It sounds sad to me, actually. But let's see how this game is. Did I hit start by accident? Wait. Wait, where am I? Oh no, okay, so let's go main menu. Yes. Okay, let's hit the start button for real this time. Homogenoma. Hemogeny. Hemogynia? Yeah. Hemangioma. That's what my parents told me it was called. Oh. Oh. I like how a bunch of these visual novels have like real world hooks or they discuss stuff that can happen. Oh. That's when you get bullied enough that you actually believe it. That's a problem. You know, you could always like makeup on it, or maybe like a half mask or something. It's not terrible. I mean, you could always be like, I wonder if Avatar: The Last Airbender is a thing in this. This is not autobiographical, is it? Chapter 1, Curiosity. That was just a prologue. Check these, Okay, so my safety barrier, blah. Okay, this music is like, it sounds like everything that Lin Miranda does, because Lin Miranda only can do one type of music. Like, literally, all of his big stuff has like the same thoroughfare that da 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 da. Yeah. Basically, away from my eyes, more comfortable. Remember, it's Wednesday, so you got your science quiz coming up after lunch. So far, like, the art's fine. The music is fine. Actually, I kind of feel like I might have to turn the music volume down. Here we go. There we go. Okay. And I want to move this one to that. Maybe that. That seems good. We'll save right about here. Let's save. There we go. Akane! Ooh, I'm glad I have headphones on. Let's see, 31 song soundtrack ranging from classics to... Ooh, still with full vocals. Discover approximately 25 hours of narrative gameplay across 4 possible endings. I like that. Oh, multiple endings? That sounds good. Explore mental health themes through hand-drawn art and photography. Okay. Ooh. I would run away at this point. Like, nope. My progress here. Progress can't make great. Blah, blah, blah. This is the thing. This is the thing that bugs me, too. Because, like, it's teachers who are like, you need to socialize and to not be an introvert. How about, yeah, it's okay to be an introvert. It's okay to be an introvert. It's better than being bullied. I mean, as bad as that sounds, it's true. Oh no. I don't like where it's going. I think I'm enrolling. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, what's that got to do with anything? Yes. Here's the thing, though. If I had some kind of disfigurement on my face, like where people could see it, and you know, I would learn to get really good at an instrument, kind of go full Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, a little bit of heart and soul here. Be like, angel of music. I'm hoping there's humor in this, because right now it feels too serious. Yeah, it feels too serious. Like, maybe legitimately a bit too serious. Where I'm like, you see, the opening thing, look at that. There's like some girl there, right? I like these types of novels, though. And it really feels like it's a little bit too serious right now. I just can't stand it. Like, right now, the main character is a little bit too self-pitying. I mean, I get it. But... Yeah, main character. Hopefully, the main character gets a little bit better. So I'm hoping there's some humor in here. That's what I'm waiting for. It's not badly written, by the way. So far, it's fine. You'll be attending. Of course they did. Okay. This is a nice shot. Come on, Shinji. Get into the machine. I'm sorry I'm not reading this out loud to y'all, but I'm just like, What is with that person's right arm and hand? Ugh, are they wearing shoulder pads? Yeah, no worries. I kind of hope that this doesn't have any copyright music in it. I'll be super disappointed if there's copyright music in here. Because, like, I always remove it from videos. So sometimes there's just silence. If you are watching this and there's silence, then you'll know why. That's why. Yeah, unfortunate. 2 clarinet players, 1 oboe player, 2 trumpet players, 1 trombone player, 5 violinists, 2 viola players, and 2 cello players, and a partridge in a pear tree. Yeah, they don't have I don't hear any real percussion, like no drums, no piano. But the truth is, it may have been years since you've touched a piano. But how many years has it been since a piano touched you? Put that in your noggin. You've been truthed. Meh. My eyes are cast so far down that they're almost closed, but I can still feel the horrible prick of 16 faces all gazing at me simultaneously. Please don't look at me. Please don't make me do this. My heart beats loudly in my head and I struggle to swallow. my mouth suddenly dry as a bone. Trying to find some sort of focus, I recall what I'd said to myself outside the clubroom's door, which has pushed me to come here in the first place. I'm only doing this once. I don't know any of these people. It's not like I'll be stuck in class with them for the rest of our school lives. They won't be there to constantly remind me how badly I messed this up. Come on, Kakuru. Just this once. Just this once. I forced my body to spring out of my chair. Before I had a chance to do anything else, the silence is deafening, almost louder than the music they'd been playing a minute ago. I make my way awkwardly to the piano, taking a seat on the stool in front of it. I'd expected to hear whispering, people gossiping about me, trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with me, but the room is completely void of any noise whatsoever. Unsure of whether this is a good thing or not, I do my best to settle into my seat. Now, your homeroom teacher told me you had private lessons as a youngster. Have you played the piano at all recently? I don't know, this guy's probably got like a more chipper voice, like, Hey! Now, your homeroom teacher told me you'd had private lessons. As a youngster, have you played the piano at all recently? They're all waiting expectantly. Gotta make some sort of effort. No, not... My words dry up. Luckily, Kudo-sensei just starts talking as if I'd said a full sentence. Well, that's all right. None of us were musical prodigies when we started here. A quiet laugh ripples across the group. And through this situation, it still is excruciating. I appreciate the slight break in the atmosphere it provides. Said more than one word this time, just about. Let me grab you some sheet music, and we can see how you get on with it. He half jogs over to a table at the edge of the room, which looks as though it's got several stacks of books on it. After finding what he wants, he brings it over to me, placing it on the piano's music stand. There, I've chosen the piece they just played. Since you've already heard it once, are you familiar with sight reading? I nod. My old piano tutor always made me practice sight reading at home, so I could at least develop that skill while I was away from the piano. Great. Take a minute to look over it before we play. He nods at the rest of the group, and they take the hint, breaking into quiet conversations in order to give me a chance to familiarize myself with the music. I look at the pages in front of me, but before I can really absorb anything, Kudo-sensei moves a little closer to me, leaning down slightly. Don't worry, Akane. Akane? Don't worry, Akane. Everyone has a shaky start. No one is expecting a masterpiece. I glance briefly at him, and he smiles in a relaxed manner before striding away toward the front of the room. He really does seem to be going out of his way to put me at ease, although I get the feeling that his casual nature is quite genuine. Pulling my focus back to task at hand, I look over the sheet music. Thankfully, the various notes, rests, and performance marks running along the stave seem to make sense, a strange nostalgia rushing back to me, although I can't say it's particularly fond. I spend a short while reading the music, mapping out the notes I need to play with my fingers. Miming the piece over the top of the keys is not incredibly difficult, but that doesn't mean I'll be able to play it well. After what feels like only seconds, Kudo-sensei claps his hands again, calling the room back to attention. A massive rush of anxiety charges through my stomach. All right, I think we're ready to start. Remember to keep firmly to tempo all the way through. We don't want to take a Connie on a runaway train ride. Another laugh hits the air, louder this time, and everyone settles down, readying their instruments. I feel as though my nervous breathing is so loud it's going to put people off. Hovering my shaky hands over the keys. I hope for some sort of miracle to get me through this. Time seems to pause as Kudo-sensei's hands remain fixed in the air. The baton in his grasp once more, and then he moves it fluidly, counting everyone in. Oh God, this is horrible. My eyes jerk erratically between the sheet music and my hands, trying to keep track of everything at once, and my fingers feel so wooden. I can't move them properly. Exactly as I'd expected. Just this once. That's what I keep telling myself over and over again as I plank my way through what is possibly the most awkward and unappealing piano performance of all time. It seems to go on forever, and when it finally comes to a close, my whole body crumples in on itself, exhausted despite barely doing anything. I don't even dare to imagine what everyone must be thinking. I simply sit there, eyes in my lap, bracing for impact. When Kudo-sensei speaks again, I almost flinch. Alright, well, a bit shaky, but not bad, considering you haven't played in a while. I'm sure once you start practicing again, you'll be back up to speed. That's generous. The whole room bursts out laughing at what I've just done. I wouldn't blame them. Let's give it another run through, shall we? And slow down an ostinato, will you? He waves a hand toward the oboe and trombone players, grinning. This isn't Flight of the Bumblebee. Several of the other students burst into loud giggles this time, and the oboe player is playfully shoved by the guy next to him. A tiny part of me wants to laugh along with them. This club is a lot more relaxed than I initially thought. However, I'm still completely convinced this is not the place for me. We continued to play for a while, practicing the same piece several times. I'm not entirely sure I get any better with each run through or not, but at least I'm still breathing and conscious. The situation hasn't exactly gotten any more comfortable, though, and in all honesty, I still can't wait to get out of here. As if reading my thoughts, Kudo-sensei announces something I hadn't expected. Alright, you can break now. As though he'd flicked a switch, the noise level in the room goes up dramatically. People begin chatting loudly, moving their music stands and instruments into smaller groups. I'm a little confused. I thought music club went on for 2 hours, but it can't have been that long already. Thankfully, Kudo-sensei appears at my side again to inform me of what's going on. The second half of each club meeting is dedicated to free practice. You can get together with a few people, work together, or you can just stick to yourself. It gives everyone a chance to go through their individual parts and get help from others if they need it. It'll be especially beneficial for you not having a piano at home. I nod, although I feel as though I'm on autopilot somewhat. Even if I'm by myself, I don't think I'll feel comfortable attempting to resharpen my severely dwindled piano skills in the same room as everyone else. You take your time and get to know that sheet music better. We have plenty of other pieces to play here in the club, but you might as well start here. He heads back to the seat he'd been sitting in when I'd first arrived, picking up some large notebooks. I don't know about this. I took a discreet glance at students around me. Some of them have retrieved large acoustic panels from the back of the room, heaving them into place around their little subgroups. That makes sense. Yep. You know what? Yeah, we'll find out. Interesting. Yeah, somebody's in YouTube. Good for them. I'm twirling a pin absentmindedly. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, here's the girl, I think. One piece of silver. Da, 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 da. Okay, sorry. That makes me think of something else I'd known. What in the world is this? Huh. Here's where he finds her. Okay, that's definitely hand-drawn. You know what? I feel like somebody put a lot of effort into this. Like, I'm guessing the credits will show me not too many people in it. What's her name? You know what? Oh, she looks super worried. What is with that hair, though? Oh my gosh. Oops. Actually, let's go ahead and save while we're here. Save. Yeah, we'll overwrite that. Let's go over here a minute. Let's go back to, you know what? I think we're about to be introduced to the main character, the other main character. But you know what? Oh, is there credits? I want to see the credits. I want to know how many people worked on this. I kind of have a feeling that not too many people worked on this, and that this is kind of a bit of a labor of love. Somebody somewhere. This is a labor of love for them. Labor of love. I hope it's. I kind of feel like it might be sad. The art's fine, and I'm liking the music. So far, I think it's pretty well written. Yeah. I do kind of want to see, like, how many who worked on it. Let's see. Wait. Okay, so Borelius Games, right? This is rated 17 and up, by the way, for strong language. I haven't really run into any, to be honest. I mean, it probably does. But let's take a look at this, right? Yeah, it's about, what, $13? Not too bad. Yeah, an indie passion project. Of course it is. Of course it is. Who worked on this? I just kind of, I need to know. I like it. I like the music part of it. Oh, you can buy the soundtrack. So I'm looking up the stuff about it. I'm like, oh, you can buy the soundtrack for this. That sounds like something I would do. How much is the soundtrack? Oh, so the soundtrack's only $5. Nice. I'm gonna buy that with PayPal. I don't. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's grab this. You know, I'm going to say it right here. I was given this game by East Asia Soft and Radalaika. But I'm about to just... Let's see here real quick. Let me get their code. Send me a code thing. I'm about to buy the soundtrack real quick. Y'all can't stop me. Yeah, let's get this code. Soundtrack cost me $5. I just bought it. So, what is my opinion on this game? Would I have picked this up if it were not sent to me eventually on a sale? Probably. But after checking it out, I'm like, no, I feel like I really need to support the people who made it. So I bought the soundtrack for it. Who's the director of this? I don't know. Well, let me check on their Twitter. They have Twitter. Let's see. Emotional, developed by Shirlane's Worth, aka Borealis. Okay. I'm gonna like some of your tweets here. Their Twitter is at Venus Improbable. And let's see. Musician and indie game dev. Blah blah blah. Yeah, just looking at their Twitter. Well then, tell you what. I like your game. This person. I like your game. Congratulations. Okay. So, looking into this, it's the musician and indie game developer who developed this lists themselves as being is it gender fluid or gender queer? Not sure, something like that. Yeah, I'm looking at their Twitter. Yeah, I really don't go on Twitter a bit because I prefer to enjoy the games that I like. Because sometimes you'll see tweets or public statements by the people who make the things that I like, and I'm just like, oh wow, I don't like you, and I don't like to. I like to associate art with art, and not with an artist. There's no difference between a Van Gogh or a some like a web comic or so, because they all come from a different place. They all come from a different thing. They all can mean different things. Someone can look at a piece of art like a Monet and see something completely different from someone else, so get completely different meaning. You see, art is what it means to you, not just what it means to the artist. And many times artists will have their things they want to say, but you can ignore that entirely and interpret the art how you like. That's the good thing about art. Anywho, let's get back to this. I got distracted a little bit. I want to find out what the name of this character is. So sorry. Depression, panicked. Get out of here. Pull myself together. You got to pull yourself together. I think this is the main person. I think this is the indie dev's actual home or something. That said, some of this decor. I don't like that end table. Not particularly fond of that couch. I would go with one big couch. I do like the mounted TV. That's kind of cool. I don't know what's underneath it. That seems a little weird. Like a little DVD player under there and probably a console. I feel like the art could have been a little bit more dynamic, but I'm okay with that. They look like they're drawn by two different people. So I kind of feel like what we're seeing here is something where this person went through and created a lot of the art assets themselves. They're based off of the other things that they've seen or characters that they like, maybe from different anime or manga. And because of that, you've got like an semi-inconsistent art style. But you know what? I kind of feel like the story they're trying to tell here is worth reading. Yeah, I got mustard, blah, blah, portrayed. Yeah, I'm fixing the carpet. Yeah, I don't like carpet. I would rather go with hardwood floor if it were up to me. Hardwood floor everywhere except for the occasional, broken up with the occasional carpet. Because, when you have cats, you kind of want occasional carpet so that they can enjoy the occasional carpet. Yeah. Go say something. Can't say it's like that even with my parents. I didn't like it. Dude, your parents love you. Well, you try it, son. Let's see what. See, they're very understanding. Yeah. See, these are people. These are written like people who've grown up with a child that has that type of depression and anxiety. See, look at how that's worded. I feel like this is like, if this is the only thing that this particular developer ever makes, it's fine. But I would like to see more. I feel like this is a good start. Yeah, to be honest, I would have bought this on the Nintendo Switch anyways because I like graphic novels a lot. Somebody has to. I love graphic novels. And it's like, it's all the things I love about reading in video games in an interactive medium like this. So I think this is pretty good. And I bought the soundtrack for it while we were doing this. Keep. Yay. Let's open this up. And let's move that to downloads. Yeah, I downloaded and I bought and downloaded the soundtrack. Cool. It was $5. I mean, I'm not gonna. They were nice enough to let me have this game to play, you know. So it's up to me to just buy the to just buy the soundtrack at least. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, Twitter. Anyways, probably could if I was interested. Yeah, she wants me to keep going. Yeah, she's hinting about it. You know, if you don't want to, it's not the end of the world, but a second try might be easier than the first. It's kind of like, in BoJack Horseman, you know, the little thing with the heel, it gets easier. The more you try it, the easier it gets. Which is true. The more you do something, the easier it gets. Often. Sometimes it takes forever to start getting easier, though. Yeah, the fact that definitely, I'm sure once you get used to it, you will enjoy it. I doubt it. Well, yeah, the main character here isn't very positive. But we'll see where they go with this. They're not thoroughly unlikable, because sometimes you'll run into visual novels or video games where you have a thoroughly unlikable protagonist. And thankfully, this is not one of those. I like the little cannon. That's canon. Oh! Wow. Yeah, I agree. I like the music going on right here. This is pretty good. And I want to know who that girl is. But you know what? If you want to find out who that girl is and what her deal is and why she was over there with the flute, or if you want to find out more of this, pick up the game yourself. I'm going to go ahead and end the video about here. Mainly because, hey, it's been like almost 40 minutes or so into this. And honest to goodness, I didn't expect to spend so much time in it. But you know what? Let me know in the comments below what you think of this particular visual novel. And maybe think about picking it up. I think I'd recommend it. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what you think. And until the next video comes out, you are now caught up. Morning, Maya.